Hi, I've known Josh Kovach for 4 years since he's been in high school, and is with great excitement that I know that he's received a Halo Award. While he's been at Caribou High School, Josh has been a great student in that anything that's been asked of him, he does without any hesitation. He volunteers for lots of activities. Only the mention of his name, you'll hear of different things that I wasn't even aware of that he's doing. I mentioned his name the other day, and a lady that works here in the office says, you know, he does summer Bible school at my church, and he does such a great job working with those kids. Another time I was asking a teacher about who I should get to that might be able to put some shingle in my camp. And they said, you know, Josh Kovach is such a good kid, and he's so responsible, and he did my garage and did a great job with that. So just about whatever context you put, you mention Josh's name, and he just has held in high regard by anybody that speaks about him. And I've seen that. He's kind of the go-to guy here at Caribou High School. If I need somebody to talk to the school board or somebody to make sure something gets done, we call on Josh, and I think everybody here at Caribou High School feels the same way. He's just a student of a great character that I could recommend for just about anything, anytime. So congratulations, Josh. Halo Award, well deserved.
Josh, I could have a lot of fun with this, but I'm going to be good. I'm going to be serious because this is your moment and you deserve it. I've known Josh Kovach for 6 years, since he came to the Rustic Teen Leadership Camp program as a camper in 2006. Josh immediately became involved in our follow-up programs and activities. He has been a member of several of our planning committees. He's co-chairing one of the planning committees this year. He's also been a member of our camp staff for the past 4 years and is coming back again this summer as a camp staff member. One of the things that really impresses me about Josh is his dedication to anything that he is very passionately involved in. For example, Josh is very passionate about track, about cross country, about playing guitar. He's very passionate about ATLC, and this has shown in the many, many hours of involvement that he has contributed to the Rustic Teen Leadership Camp program. Josh, on behalf of all the students, campers that you have touched over the last 5 years, thank you very much.
So when I first found out that I received the Rustic Teen Halo Award, I was shocked beyond belief. I couldn't believe it, because when I first found out about the awards, I took the opportunity to nominate somebody else. So it never crossed my mind that I could ever win the same award, and I just couldn't believe it when I found out, and I was so excited. And then I got a little nervous because I knew that there's going to be a lot of things that had to go along with it. But I feel so blessed and happy that I was actually nominated. And so I participate in quite a few different leadership activities and service activities, but the main one that I focus on when I think about things that I do for the community is I'm a staff member at Rustic Teen Leadership Camp. And what that is, it's a camp where I work with youth from grades 6 to 8 on building their leadership skills and helping them become better teen leaders so that they make smarter choices when it comes to things such as like alcohol and drug use in the community. And the reason I do that is because I've seen what happens to people who don't make those smart decisions and how it can negatively affect their lives. And I don't want to see youth that have so much potential and can make so much of a change in their community go down that wrong path. And I think it's so important for us to grab a hold of them while they're young and get those core beliefs in them.
Marissa is in our youth group, and I've been a youth leader for about 7 years here in Maine, and was a youth leader in California before that. And she just kind of rose up at the very beginning, even as a freshman coming into our senior high group, as a self-starter, a go-getter. You know, you didn't have to really tell her much. You'd be just like, hey, you got an idea about this? She's very creative. She jumps out and does stuff. She doesn't think that she is, but she is creative and does great human video. She works with younger children, and she's just a leader, you know. And when I ask her to do something, I know she's going to do it. I don't have to follow her around, make sure that she's doing it. And to me, those are just things that they make people rise to the top, you know, and especially for somebody who's so young. She was just a natural person. When I heard about the Teen Halo Award, I thought, you know, who could I nominate? And I nominated a couple of people, And I was really excited, and I just think it was all part of God's plan for Marissa's life that she be acknowledged for what she's doing. And I hope what that will bring to her is inspiration to do more, to go further, and to continue with it in her life. We just took 11 people to the Los Angeles Dream Center on a week-long mission, and we didn't have to sit around and say, go over there and talk to this person or talk to that person. We were on Skid Row, we were at Union Station, Chinatown, and I'd look up and all of these kids, and Marissa being one of them, would be just off talking to some homeless man. And you know, I'm kind of scouring the area, making sure everybody's safe, and one homeless man said to me, I apologized because I wasn't totally paying attention to him, and I said, you know, I got some kids down here, and he said, he looked around at the group and he said, no, these guys are all safe. He goes, we wouldn't let these girls be out here. So even there, it was like, I think part of that was they learned it here at home. They modeled it here at home. And so when we went out, they just were at home doing it. And it was a real awesome experience.
I wasn't born in America. I was actually born in Vietnam. And my parents, 16 or so years ago, decided they wanted to adopt. And they got me, unfortunately. But I don't know. Ever since, I've always wanted to like help people, I guess, knowing that I was adopted, just because the kids, especially, they don't always come from a good home, and if I wasn't adopted, I don't know where I would have come from. And so I was lucky enough to have my two parents who love me. Still really in shock that I got this, because I feel like I feel like I didn't need to be praised for this just because I do it all the time, and I don't think about it as like work. I don't know, it's just something that I do and put my time into because I like to.
The Developmental Assets team at Caribou Middle School is a group of students who are selected to participate based upon the leadership skills they have and the leadership potential that they have. We've worked hard in our school community to get the asset message out through our staff in the way that they interact with students, and we felt that it was time that students start to spread the asset message, and these kids have done a tremendous job putting themselves out there to get that asset message out.
The Developmental Assets team in our school gives out cards for people who have done good in our school, and I'm really happy that they're doing that, because people deserve to be recognized for doing good, and it takes a lot to do it. So I think it would encourage other people to do good as well, because they want to be recognized too.
Members of the Developmental Assets team at Caribou Middle School are students who are always looking for a way to make our school a better place.
I think it's really cool that we received the Halo, because, I mean, there were so many other great people in the Aroostook County and so many great things that they do. It's an honor that our group won it out overall. We do some really good things, and I think we deserved it.
The Developmental Assets team is super excited to be given this award. We have done so much work through the community, and we are just super excited. So thank you.
So congratulations, guys, and on behalf of the entire Caribou Middle School staff, thank you for all that you do to make our school a great place.
And I've had the pleasure of working with Sophie through her role with Youth Voices, which is a youth offshoot, so to speak, of the Adult and Community Coalition. Sophie has demonstrated great leadership skills with Youth Voices. It's also my understanding that she's done a fantastic job and had leadership roles with Aroostook Teen Leadership Camps since starting as early as in the 6th grade. And the same thing with Youth Voices. She has definitely risen to the occasion, leading her peers, leading efforts within the school and the community. She's been a great role model for the youth that she works with in the group and within the school as well. There's no job too big or too small for Sophie to tackle, and in the realm of her work with underage drinking prevention, and not just for Sophie but Youth Voices as a whole, but through her leadership the group has accomplished many great things, and this particular school has seen significant reductions in youth underage drinking rates in the past 6 years.
Go ahead.
My name is Sophie. I'm from Fort Kent, and I feel very honored to have received this Halo Award. I think it's a really cool program to be celebrating youth. Not a lot of people recognize us for our hard work. So I feel very honored to receive the award, and I think it's a great program, and thank you very much.
Okay, Emmanuel worked for me for 2 summers in my summer program that I have for children ages grades 1 through 4, and he was very good. I just had to tell him once what to do, like to set up for the program and clean up after the program, and he would come right in and do it on his own. Once he knew what to do, he would do it on his own without me telling him what to do. Emmanuel has very good organizational skills. He could organize things and set things up for me and be all ready to go without me even telling him. We used to brainstorm a lot. Emmanuel did a good job working independently, but he also could brainstorm and work with me. I had the program 2 days a week, Wednesdays and Thursdays. And Wednesday we would learn what we had done wrong, so Thursday we could make adjustments and make it better for the children. And he would brainstorm and come up with the best ideas on how we could make it better and do things a little bit differently. So the children would learn better. The first summer we did science experiments, the first summer that he was here, and he knew exactly how to set up for those science experiments so the kids could go around from station to station and work and be organized and not take too much time in doing it, as we only had an hour to work. I really enjoyed working with Emmanuel both summers. I've had Emmanuel since he was a little boy in story times, when he was 3 years old, and then when he got school age he came to my summer programs. Then when he got in the 8th grade he was working at my summer programs. So I've really enjoyed having Emmanuel. He's a very smart, intelligent boy.
It is a pleasure to be able to see Emmanuel receive this award. He has been a blessing to Halfway Home Pet Rescue and the animals we serve. He's always there, he's always willing, he's always ready, and this is what helps us to keep going.
I'm excited to receive the award because people are seeing what I'm doing and I feel rewarded. Not very many cats in Maine are being helped, so people are seeing what we're doing here and especially what I'm doing since I received the reward.
Hi, I'm Penny Hickey and I am involved in the Mars Hill Community Food Cupboard as inventory person. And I just want to express our thanks to the trust team for supporting our cupboard. We appreciate your support at this particular time of the year. It's really difficult sometimes to make ends meet, and we do provide the food that people need. And I want to thank the trust team for getting involved and supporting us. And I do want to say that they collected over 2,000 cans of food at for one of our distributions. Thank you for your support. It's overwhelming.
I think it's great to have teens teaching their peers. We can tell them not to drink and smoke, but if they hear it from a role model student, that really makes a difference. I really feel that the trust team is very deserving of the Halo Award. A lot of school groups are involved with, just one activity. They're involved in various activities, and if we ever need their help, they're always the first ones to step up and help out, and they usually do not want any recognition. And I think it's great that we're recognizing our teams that are helping out with our communities. I'm very proud of them, and I'm really sorry that I couldn't be here tonight. But I want to say thank you, and it's been a pleasure working with them.
I always wanted to be a member of the trust team ever since I was in elementary school, because I saw all of the high school members that were on trust team come and interact with us, and I looked up to them because they were older and they helped us out a lot and they made us feel more comfortable, and I really would like to have the younger kids look up to me as I did when I was.
Hi, I'm Kennedy Day and I am part of the trust team for Central Aroostook High School. I first got inspired to be on trust team when I was in elementary school. Trust team would always come over and do different things with us, and I was Mrs. Finland's aide, and she would always say, when you get in high school, that's something you'd want to do. You'd be able to inspire kids. When I first found out we were nominated for this award, I was really excited. We really do a lot with the school and community, and it's an honor to have been nominated, and then finding out that we received it was really good.
Michaela was very interested in starting an anti-bullying group here at school. She was very concerned about her fellow students, and she came to me and said, "Can we use your room?" And she took full leadership for it. She was dedicated to her task. She had an idea in mind of how she wanted the group to come together. She asked other students to join her, to participate in the group. She got materials for posters. They put up a poster. She asked if she could use a room here at school. I was willing, definitely, to have her group use my room at school for the bullying program.
My name is Kelly Fitzpatrick, and Michaela is my niece, and I will say that I'm very proud of her. One of the qualities that Michaela possesses that I admire truly is her willingness to put herself out there, to take a chance, to take a risk. She started this, the anti-bullying group with her friends, and at this age it's really difficult for someone to take a stand against an issue that is so crucial. I think our community is really lucky to have someone like Michaela. She's setting a positive example, positive role model, definitely, and hopefully she's going to empower other kids to do the same, whether it's a bullying issue or whether it's a drinking or drug issue, that she's giving other people the courage to stand up and do the same thing.
Hi, my name is Emily Transu. I had a really bad bullying experience at my previous school. I had a friend who I thought was a friend for years, and she ended up turning against me and turned a lot of other people against me. It got to the point where I actually left school because it was so bad. I coincidentally met up with Michaela at the Pioneer Times. We were both being interviewed for, I guess, bullying reasons, and she was starting her group, and this was around the time that I was leaving school. So I joined Michaela's group and met with other girls to try and combat the bullying in their own schools, taking my experience and using that to, I guess, benefit other kids who are going through bullying, and making sure that they know that it won't last and that there's always help out there. And just knowing that somebody like Michaela is out there in a school makes me really hopeful that this won't happen anymore.
I feel really happy that I got this award and that there were many other kids out there that could have gotten it, and that I was chosen to get it from many other kids. I feel that I'm putting the message out to people that there is bullying in this community, in the world, and to stop it.
My name is Tom, and I'm the Scoutmaster of Troop 171 here in Presque Isle. Well, David's a very outgoing person. He takes leadership very easily. It comes kind of naturally to him. We actually sent him to a leadership school last summer, and he came back with. He took everything that he learned down there and applied it to what he's been doing here in scouting and in the community, and in service projects and things like that. And
good leaders, good at telling us when to be quiet and start working together. Whenever we go on campouts, he helps lead us so we can actually get together and win some events at the Winterama or the Fall Camporee or Spring Camporee, or whenever we go camping together.
Getting this award means quite a bit to me. I never really expected to get an award for the things I did and what I'm going to do. So this one is kind of nice to get appreciated for what I've done, and to tell me that I can continue doing this and still have people that know what I've done and what I'm going to do.
It's my pleasure to speak to you about the Cyber Boys who were nominated for Halo Award. This small group of boys comes from Caribou Middle School, and they've tried to make a difference by choosing a project that would impact their school and local community. How the project got started is it was an outside project in addition to their regular schoolwork that they chose to do. There were a variety of goals that they could choose, and they focused on the health aspect. So they wanted to look at how they could reduce obesity in the youth in our community, And after a great deal of discussion and research, they decided that really the only thing they had control of was school lunch, that they could maybe have a hand in or take a look at. So the students surveyed the student body, which was very effective, and they got lots of good information about what the students like currently and what they might like to see as changes. From there, we worked with Mrs. Bray, our food service coordinator, and did a lot more research into what might be possible to change, if anything. And so the students got to work. It was a great deal of work, but they were never faulting. They spent many, many hours outside of school working on this, keeping in mind their goal of trying to improve the lunches for students. We already have a great program, but they thought more fresh fruits and vegetables might do the trick. And they worked with Mrs. Bray, which she can tell you about, to do some of those things. It has been an absolute pleasure in working with these 4 boys. Their dedication and their true effort has made a difference at Caribou Middle School.
It was amazing to work with these young gentlemen. I was just overwhelmed with their dedication with this project. We've been trying, or I've been trying different things in the lunch program because we knew we were going to have new guidelines coming in, and was concerned about how the kids would adapt to these new ideas and new menus and new recipes that we would be trying. So sat down with the boys and talked about what we have currently, what our regulations are, what things we have to have. And they expanded on that and went out, and I was just amazed at all the surveys they did. They were very dedicated. That had to take them a lot of time. I came by a few times to see how they were doing, and they were talking with the students. Then we chose some menus that we had already thought about and added some new items, and they went around and surveyed the kids again and got their opinions on them. Some kids tried new things, other kids, you're not going to change them. They still want their pizza and their chicken nuggets. They just don't realize that we've made those items a little more healthy. The chicken nuggets are now, and chicken burgers are whole grain breaded. Our pizza crust already has whole grain in it. We've done a lot of whole grain items in our school lunch program, but it was amazing for me to see how dedicated they were and how hard they worked at making sure that the kids understood why they were doing this. And so it was a real pleasure for me, and I really enjoyed the outcome, and we're hoping to expand this and have a student advisory group here at middle school to keep it ongoing as we try new menus and the new meal pattern that's coming up for next school year.
We are very honored and excited to receive the Halo Award for the East Cyber team. We are very glad that they feel that we have made a big impact on our school community.
On behalf of the East Cyber Missions team, I would like to thank you for giving us this award. I feel very honored that we have been presented with this award, and I feel that childhood obesity is a problem and hope that our work can help make a difference.
I'd just like to say an extra special congratulations to the Cyber Boys. They are just a dream to work with. They have such dedication and just really want to make a difference in their school and community. So congratulations, boys. You're the best.
I agree 100%. Couldn't ask for more. Congratulations. You did an awesome job.
My name's Sam Robinson, and I'm from Mapleton. And when I was in 2nd grade, I got bullied because I had alopecia and I lost all my hair, and everybody made fun of me, so I thought I'd stick up for people who got bullied because they shouldn't have to go through the same thing.
Go ahead.
Other people just don't care. They walk by and they don't even care what's going on. They just let it happen because they think, oh well, they'll just get over it. But Sam didn't. He helped, and that's why he deserves the Halo Award.
I just think Sam is very special. He's got a great personality. He's easy to talk to for his age. He is so caring. You can tell just by talking to him how he truly cares about other people and their feelings. And I just think he's very deserving of the Halo Award.
Hello, my name is Melanie Saucier. I'm a member of Youth Voices at Community High School in Fort Kent. It's truly an honor to be part of a group such as this. Though we are a small group, we do make a huge impact in both our community and our school. We've put together various projects that have been very successful in the past, and we've heard a lot about them both from community members and from our peers. We are a very determined group. We have a very strong message, and we love to communicate that, and we love to make people aware that underage drinking is an issue and that it really needs to be addressed.
Hi, my name is Jared Michaud, and I'm a member of Youth Voices. Youth Voices has impacted the community a lot, especially in our school, because we bring speakers to our school, and after them you see the students walking away with an expression on their face that's kind of like wow. And in the community we hold events for parents and other community members, and after they leave we know that we got our message across.
I'm Cassie Schnard, and I'm a part of Youth Voices, and we're honored to be one of the 12 award winners for the Aroostook Halo Awards.
I've known Damari since she was a little girl. She used to live across the street from me. And I got to know her mom, and Shelley, used to come and help me with various scenes, like when we had the Carey Family Talent Show, the Seniority Christmas Party, and they were always up at CPAC, and we would decorate the stage and do all of this stuff. So she's just one of those young ladies that you love. She does what she says when she says she's going to do it. She's always been respectful to everyone that she meets. Pride and joy to her mom and dad. She's what I call the perfect teenager. I love her dearly. She's just a sweetheart. I've enjoyed working with her, and I'm going to miss her.
Go. We had the privilege of meeting Damari shortly after she was born in 1993, and I can so vividly remember Rick holding her in his arms and looking at her, and she looking up with that smile on her face and that twinkle in her eye. It just warms you so much. But as time and responsibilities has it, we were not able to have the quality time with Damari and her family as we should. But we had the privilege of reconnecting a little over 6 years ago when Rick was diagnosed with cancer. And we saw how Damari had grown into this beautiful, caring, compassionate young lady. Someone that just cares and still has that twinkle in her eye and smile on her face that just warms you. We also got to see Damari, how she took her love and talent for making quilts and made it a gift for people, to help people. And we learned that first-handedly because she made a quilt for a fundraiser that was held for our family for Rick, because he was going to be at Brigham and Women for an extended period of time to be operated on. The only problem with that was that Rick had to give up his quilt to the lucky ticket holder. And it was very tough because he had that quilt that this young lady that he had met in 1993 had made it for him with their loving hands and compassion in his honor. You see, to Damari, making quilts, volunteering, being with family is no big deal to her. We're the ones that make it a big deal. As long as Damari can make someone happy, she's happy. Damari is still honoring Rick as she does many people, because Damari is going to be making another quilt. Not for a fundraiser this time. Damari is making a quilt for me. Damari's going to make the quilt for the shirts that Rick used to wear all the time. This quilt is going to be so that I can keep Rick's memory alive, and I can enjoy every day the love and compassion that she puts into her quilts. Damari, thank you. Damari, thank you for letting us honor you, and I love you.
I truly appreciate being chosen as one of the Teen Halo Award winners. I participate in the activities I do and volunteer because I truly enjoy them. I have learned and grown so much as a person because of these experiences and the people I've met along the way. Growing up, my parents always taught me to give back, and that is something I'll carry with me throughout my entire life. For me, volunteering and doing what I do puts a smile on other people's faces and makes me smile, and that's all I can ask for. Being given this opportunity to represent Aroostook County and my hometown community of Caribou is truly gratifying, and I can't thank you enough.
Damari, congratulations on this special award. You are well deserving, and I wish you the very best in all your future endeavors.